The letter that changed his life. Ryan was a quiet 17-year-old boy who lived in a small town. He didn't have many friends, and he wasn't very confident. Every day, he walked to school alone, head down, listening to music. Life felt dull and pointless. He often felt invisible, like no one cared if he was there or not. Even at home, his parents were always busy with work and bills. They loved him, but they rarely showed it. One rainy afternoon, Ryan came home from school, drenched and tired. He threw his bag on the couch and went to his room. But as he walked past the kitchen, he noticed something strange. There was a white envelope on the table. On the front, in neat handwriting, it said, "To Ryan, please read." He picked it up, confused. There was no name on the back. Curious, he opened it slowly. Inside was a single sheet of paper. It read, "Dear Ryan, I know you're struggling. I know some days feel empty and you wonder if anything will ever get better. But I want you to know something very important. You matter. You have a kind heart, and even if the world doesn't see it now, one day they will. Don't give up. You are not alone, even if it feels that way. Someone out there believes in you. Keep going. A friend." Ryan stared at the letter. His hands trembled. He read it again, and again. Who wrote it? Why? He didn't know. But for the first time in a long time, someone had spoken the words he desperately needed to hear. That night, he sat on his bed, holding the letter close to his chest. For the first time in months, he cried. Not from sadness, but from hope. The next morning, Ryan woke up with a different energy. He looked at himself in the mirror and whispered, "I matter." He smiled. He started showing up to class with a little more confidence. He answered a question in English class. He joined the school library club. Slowly, things began to change. Weeks passed, and he became friends with Maya, a shy girl who also loved books. He helped an old woman carry her groceries one evening. He started journaling, writing about his dreams. He still didn't know who wrote that letter. But it didn't matter anymore. 3 years later, Ryan was giving a speech at his university. He was now studying psychology, hoping to help people who felt like he once did. At the end of his speech, he held up a worn-out piece of paper. "This letter," he said, "saved me. Someone reminded me that I mattered. And that one act of kindness changed everything. That's why I'm here, and that's why I'll spend my life doing the same for others." The audience stood and clapped. Some cried. In the back row, an old teacher smiled quietly. She had written that letter long ago, when she saw a boy who looked like he needed to hear something kind. And that single letter changed his life. Let me know if you'd like this story with voiceover script cues, subtitles, or background music suggestions for YouTube.